Good morning, advisory. Today, it's all about advisory. Today, we'll be talking about the CTE classes and CTE graduation pathways.
This is Boone Brown, and today we're asking him a few questions about leadership. Hello, Boone.
Hey,
What do you do in leadership?
what we do in leadership is plan most of the events that you see happening around the school. We also plan some of the decorations that you'll see go up or any of the assemblies.
Now, as a leader in leadership, what is your favorite thing about leadership?
My favorite thing about leadership is probably getting to work with all the amazing people that are in the class.
What are the common misconceptions about leadership?
I think one of the biggest misconceptions is a lot of kids think you have to be an officer in order to do anything in leadership or get anything accomplished, which isn't true. A lot of our great workers are actually not officers in the class.
Wow, okay. Can you tell me how leadership is a CTE pathway?
So leadership falls under the project management of the CTE pathways. So when you take leadership 1, 2, and advanced leadership consecutively, you'll be able to have that graduation pathway as your final for project management.
Cool. Project management. Wow. Inspiring stuff here. We're going to go interview Bobby Butters right now. Hello, everyone. I'm Royale Hill, and today I'm here with Ms. Butters to find out about leadership. Ms. Butters, what is leadership?
Well, most people think leadership is just about making posters, but really it's about making you a better person, about getting involved and making the school a better place.
Now, you say get involved. How do regular students get involved?
Sure. Well, the first thing you can do is sign up for any club if you're not an athlete already. We have a variety of clubs. We have new clubs that start every year. So either way, we would like to see you involved somehow, some way at Chiawana.
I'm Robert. This is Alfred. Alfred, can you tell us what you do?
Yeah, so I teach robotics, computer-aided design, and STEM engineering. I mean, that's what I teach. I mean,
Yeah.
I coach as well, but those are those things I teach.
Can you tell us about robotics?
Robotics? Yeah, so with robotics, we teach a little bit of engineering design process. So what that entails is we do some project design. We also look into doing some coding and what's the other one we do? We do coding, we do soldering, some circuit work. They get a chance to do programming, so we'll build robots, they'll program them. Then we have a bunch of different projects that we do where they'll take what they learn in class and then they do hands-on activities. So some of the projects are like soldering projects where they build their own soldering kits. They'll build their own robots. They'll go through different courses. They'll build trebuchets. That's another one. We do different field trips that we go on. So sometimes we'll go to colleges, sometimes we'll go up to Seattle and go to the Boeing Museum of Flight.
And what are these behind me?
Oh, so these are some of the 3D printers. So students that are in the robotics or in CAD will have access to the 3D printers and they can print off things that they design, or if they have other things that they're just wanting to make, they can go ahead and do that as well. So our CAD class, they get a chance to do that, the computer-aided design. So we'll have projects, and so as we learn through it, we'll do different things, and then from that, if they're, like say, if we're building a box, they can build something different if they want. So, well, you can't see it from here, but on the back table over there is a bunch of different things that students have made over the course, and they get to keep it.
And how's robotics a career pathway?
So robotics is a career pathway. It's part of the STEM pathway. So students that are interested in math or engineering, computer design, or coding. That's a really, engineering is another huge one. So students that are interested in that, it's a good path for them to go down.
How does your agriculture class make learning about farming and careers in agriculture fun and exciting?
There are so many different careers and things that you can do in agriculture that we have a variety of classes that you can take that give you some hands-on experiences. For example, in animal science, we were talking about taking vitals to determine whether animals are doing well or not doing well. We get to bring in real-life examples at times, so we've had goats in the classroom for a short period. Probably not, maybe shouldn't admit that. But I also have experiences at home that I can bring and share. In plant science, we work in the greenhouse. We're propagating, which is growing plants. We're learning about what makes them thrive and how we can feed a hungry world, kind of a thing. Power and tech, you can kind of learn some of the more mechanical skills. Why is one metal better than another metal? Testing features, probably. You could look into different areas such as engineering, masonry, welding, that kind of thing with the Ag Power and Tech. And we do leadership, so just growing our own selves to be better speakers, better communicators, thinking about and sharing issues. So there's lots of different things we can do, and we support it with our FFA chapter, which has what we call career development events, where you can learn about different careers in detail. Apple industry, potato industry, tractor, horses, livestock, and a lot of non-traditional ag areas. Personal growth like speaking, parliamentary procedure, that kind of thing.
What is your favorite project or lesson that you teach in your classes?
Oh, there's so many. I would say in animal science, the favorite for kids are the dissections we do, and my personal favorite is when we're learning about reproductive tracts because they're different between different species. So we can see literally how different they are, and we can see some of the fetal offspring and how they're oriented, and it really is fascinating.
Can you tell me about agriculture as a career path?
There's a ton. In our area, there's a need for plant scientists or students that have a background in the plant sciences because that's probably one of the biggest crop areas here. There's a huge need for the technology and robotics, mechanics in the ag industry, but they also need good communicators. They need people who can understand and share issues. They need animal science students who can help produce. It's never ending. There's probably 12 different content areas in the ag industry that kids could focus on.
Thank you.
What types of projects do you do in agriculture class to help you understand?
We do lots of lab science things like what we're doing today. We're looking at cells, and then in vet science for FFA, we learn about a lot of animal things to compete in.
That's amazing.
What do you teach here at 201?
I teach accounting, banking and financial services, and advanced leadership.
What does that look like?
So advanced leadership, I teach with Mrs. Butters, and we just run all the fun school activities we do. Accounting and banking are a little different. So accounting is basically a math class where you learn if you're interested in going into the business world at all. Accounting is a huge class. In college, it's really tough, so I try to make it easy and manageable here. So when you do get to the college level, it's easier and you're not so confused. And then banking is this wonderful window behind us. We actually run a GISA credit union here on campus. My students run and operate the whole thing. I just observe and help out, and we market and help kids learn the importance of having a bank and what they can do for you and what benefits you can get from it.
If students had any questions about the bank or they wanted to be a part of it in some way, what advice do you have for them?
Come see me anytime. I'm here all day. Lunchtimes, the door's open and they can come in and they can talk to the students. I really like it when they come talk to the kids because it makes them do it. But if they come see me anytime during the day, email, all of the above.
Thank you.
What is college in the classroom and how is it a pathway?
College in the high school classroom offers many college classes that are offered from Central Washington University. You can meet a pathway with those by taking English, a 101, a 102, and a 105, and math, the pre-calc series. You can then continue into the calc series after that. So those two classes, again, to reach a pathway to meet the high school graduation, it has to be a college math and a college English. So those are the two that reach the pathway. There are plenty of other classes that you can take, upwards of 60, 70 credits to take with you to go on to college, but the pathway courses are our math and English.
Perfect, thank you.
You're welcome.
How would you say college in the classroom has benefited you?
It's really benefited me because I'm able to get my high school credits at the same time as getting a head start on college credits too.
Would you recommend taking college in the classroom?
I would, because you get to eliminate 2 years of college within the high school. You can get the same benefits as CBC, just in a high school environment.
Thank you.